Hi Gypsies, this is Joy. We're going to be doing a tarot card, pick a card reading called Why Is My Friend So Mean to Me? Okay, so we're going to go into how you met, and we're going to look at how you actually met, and how your friend views it and how you view it. And then the actual present situation, we're going to talk about how you view it and how they view it. You know, that can be very different, and it's sometimes very enlightening to see what they think. And lastly, what do you want the outcome to be, and what do they want the outcome to be? Very important. You're going to have 3 pouches to choose from. The first one is the Winter Aconite Fairy. Look at that little baby. The next is the Narcissus Fairy. And then the last one is Jack, Go to Bed at Noon. I love that title. So go ahead and choose whichever pouch that you'd like. And let's get started. Hi Gypsies, this is Joy. And we are, you are group 1, by the way. You chose the Winter Aconite Fairy. And by the way, I looked up what Winter Aconite was, and it's a very deadly flower. Did I tell you that before? Can you imagine a little baby and it has all this dangerous... Okay, so... we are looking at doing a reading. It's a pick a card. Why is my friend so mean to me? We're going to look at how you met, your current situation, and what do you want the outcome to be. Now we're going to look at how you're viewing things and how they're viewing things, because sometimes that can be very, very different, and it can be enlightening to know what they're thinking, because you might say, oh. So let's go ahead and open up our pouch here. There's our tarot cards. All right. Set this over here. Okay, so let's first look and see what scent we want to do. This is the blue container. It's lavender. That does smell nice. Okay, it is for relaxation, to alleviate anxiety, and help with insomnia. That's very good. All right. Okay, so let's look first at these stones that were in the pouch. There's this stone. And that is D4. Where's my... Okay. D4. That is a Larvikite. It's a protective and grounding stone. It is cleansing to the subtle bodies and facilitates a strong connection with the energies of the earth. So, Larvikite. And then the other one, I believe this is an amethyst, but let's look at that. E1. Amethyst. Purple stone is said to be incredibly protective, healing, and purifying. It claimed it can help with negative thoughts. So you see that it's purple, and it's got like a white band in it right there. Maybe you can see that better up close. There's the purple one, and then this is the Larvikite. That's sort of a green kind of look to it. You know, the first thing I'm getting is you complement each other, just like these stones do. Purple and green. It's a pretty combination. All right. Now the first part of this reading we're going to talk about is how did you meet? Okay. Foundation and achievements. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm feeling like you guys met at school. Ace of Swords, but this is upside down. That's your card. Their card is Nine of Cups. Okay, I'm getting this very strongly. I'm getting you met at school. You are somebody that might have been bullied and you couldn't stick up for yourself. There's somebody that everybody likes. Everybody likes your friend. And she helped you. She helped you. Okay. Now we're going to look at your present situation. Solitude. But this is upside down. Okay, I'm getting that you're feeling very alone, but you don't like it. All right, this is your card, Justice. You feel like she did something to you. Yep. So every time you want to talk to her, call her on the phone, you're feeling like you want to really bad, you feel like she needs to apologize, and she hasn't done that. I'm getting them very clear. You want justice. And it stops you every single time you reach for the phone or you see her at school or whatever. Okay, this is her card, the Fool. She thinks you're being silly. Wow, this is really clear. She thinks that you're being crazy, you're being unreasonable. Wow, this is so clear. So clear. Okay, now we're going to talk about what you want the outcome to be, okay? These next 3 cards are yours. The Devil card. Okay. Page of Pentacles. This is upside down. And King of Pentacles. This is upside down. Well, I'll tell you what, with this Devil card, okay, you're living in your head. You're torturing yourself with what you've perceived that she's done, okay? And you're having a hard time getting it out of your head. You want to, okay, you're somebody that has a hard time sticking up for themselves, or at least, you did when you met this person. So I can understand you're in your head, you're like fuming. You want to be able to say this to her, but you do feel a little foolish. You want to be able to present your grievances to her, okay? You want to put them on her, okay? You want to get them off your shoulders and say, here, this is what you did to me, stop it. and you feel like you'll be happy if you can do that. So that's what you want the outcome to be. You want to be able to just say it. You want to say that to her. I don't see any indication that you want this relationship to end. Let's go ahead and ask a real quick question. Clear. Does Group 1 want the relationship with their friend that they're feuding with to end permanently? Is that what they want? No. But you know what? I'm not getting a real strong no. It almost feels like you're feeling like this grievance is so bad that you can't, if they don't apologize, it's like you've made this so bad in your mind what they did that, and I feel like I'm hearing blown out of proportion. When you don't get out this anger, and I know because I've done this, when you don't get out the anger, you do tend to blow it out of proportion. And then you just think, wow, how did I ever get here? And it's because your emotions are so strong because you haven't gotten them out. You haven't aired them. It's sort of like airing dirty laundry or something. You got to get it off. Get it off those sheets. And then you can start clean again. But if you make it a habit of talking to the other person and saying, that was really messed up that you said that, you will find that they'll accept that a lot better than if you wait a month and finally say it, and then they'll look at you and they'll say, is that what you're mad about? Now, it's not to say that you don't have the right to be mad. I'm not saying that. But if you hold on to it for that long, number one, it's going to wreck your insides, because you're going to be so, you're going to have heart disease and you'll get acne, and it's going to manifest on your body if you hold it inside. Don't hold it inside. So many people do that, and it causes physical and mental, emotional problems. Don't hold. Just tell them. Just tell them what the problem is. And if you have a hard time doing that, okay, if you know you're somebody that has a hard time doing that, practice in the mirror. Practice somehow. Just practice. But get it off your chest. Do not wait. Because if you think you feel foolish now, you're going to feel real foolish in a month if you've let this fester and fester and fester. Communicate, communicate, communicate. All right, now we're going to look at their cards and what they want in this relationship with you, okay, for the future. King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Do you realize, now these are two different decks, okay? You got King of Pentacles upside down, okay? They got King of Pentacles right side up. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is really... Okay. 10 of Wands. Oh, I can feel that. Okay. And 9 of Pentacles. Is that what you got? Oh, wow. There's a lot of Pentacles here. 9 of Pentacles upside down. Well, number one, I feel like they think that you're holding their feet to the fire, okay? That you're trying to make them suffer, okay? And frankly, the point of this is not to make the other person suffer, okay? If you think that they did something wrong to you, just tell them. Chances are they're going to apologize, or they're going to say, oh, I didn't realize that you thought that way, or whatever, okay? But the longer you wait, the more like a fool you're going to feel. I beg you to just have a conversation with them, please. So I feel like they are receptive to you, okay? They've got this open kind of posture. They're waiting for you to tell them, but they're not going to wait forever, okay? And I feel like here, they're not going to, wait forever and then just wait for all this blame to be laid at their feet by you. They're not a martyr, which is actually a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing to have a friend who's not a martyr and a victim and trying to feel sorry for themselves, because that's a good example for you. It sounds like you have not grown up in an environment where you feel comfortable talking about your feelings. Well, get comfortable, okay? Because if you don't, you are not going to be able to maintain positive relationships, because you're not going to be able to develop them, because you haven't told the other person what you want and what you don't want. You have to tell them. People can't guess. They don't know. And something that might have been obvious to you is not obvious to them. And plus, it's not fair. It's not fair to not tell somebody why you're angry, and yet you're also punishing them. I mean, why don't you just leave the whole relationship then? I mean, why are you trying to punish them? What you're actually doing is passive aggressive, okay? Without being upfront, you're trying to make them suffer. And you're doing that by ignoring them, by not, calling them, by not having the normal relationship that you once had. I think that's very sad. I think that's very sad. And what is it doing to you emotionally anyway? I mean, I can feel the energy of this other person, and I can see why everybody likes them. I mean, they're great. They're great. And I hope that you talk to them. And they might be a little mad at first just because you've taken so long to apologize. But I just have a feeling that if you do this now and you just talk to them and you apologize too and say, hey, I'm sorry it took me so long. I was just very angry and I won't do that again. Okay? And just tell them that you have a problem with communicating your feelings like that, but you're going to try better. And you know what? Judging by how open and nice this person is, they're gonna be like, oh wow, they're gonna appreciate your honesty. Just be honest. Don't feel foolish. You're gonna feel foolish if you don't do anything, especially if you let this great relationship go by. I mean, you know, I'm seeing this. This feels like one color is you and one color is them, and you're together. And I think that's beautiful. You form this beautiful circle, and this is the tree of life. Isn't that nice? I don't know. I just feel like you've got this nicely planted tree that you've evolved and developed, and you're letting it go by. Yeah. This is talking about your childhood. The Six of Cups. Let that go. Let that go. Because it most likely is something that happened in your childhood that's making you not able to talk about your emotions. And you know, this knight, look how still he is. It's like he can't move. It's like you can't move. So this is what I suggest if you're having a hard time talking about this. You know, of course I say practice in front of the mirror. Do not feel stupid if you start talking to them and it comes out all jumbled. It's okay, okay? It's okay. But I would keep my mind blank so I would not be nervous and like run away or something before I had a chance to say something. But keep your mind blank. Just pay attention to how you're moving and all to keep your mind occupied, so you're not thinking like, oh my God, I can't say something to them. So keep your mind occupied. Notice the trees, notice the sky. Just keep your mind occupied, and finally, you know, call them on the phone, or it might even be better in person, because on the phone you can't see the expressions on their face. So, you know, arrange to meet them somewhere at a park or something, and just have a heart-to-heart. And you apologize as well for making them wait this long. Because passive-aggressive is you are punishing them for not guessing what was on your mind. That's not fair. That's not a fair thing to do, and you don't ever want to do that in relationships. It's not fair. You just come right out and say, this is what I want. This is a good training ground for you to learn how to act in a love relationship, because if you do this in marriages, either you will have a divorce or a very unhappy marriage if you can't communicate. Okay? This is important for you to learn. All right? Okay, gypsies. I'll get down off my soapbox. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, gypsies. This is Joy. You are group 2, and you chose the Narcissus Fairy. Isn't she adorable? So, we are answering the question. It's a pick a card. Why is my friend so mean to me? So let's pull out the tarot cards. Okay. First of all, we're going to spray the pink container. This is orange. Okay, and this is for lifting your mood, relaxing, and for pain relief. That's always good. All right, let's look at the 2 stones that were in the pouch. I think this is Picasso Jasper. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? F6. Okay. This is... Oh, no, I was wrong. Unikite. It's a stone of vision, opening the third eye and useful for scrying. Wow. Unikite. You see it's got different colors in it. It's very pretty. I think you can see it better over there. And then this one here, D4. That is, let's see. It's a Larvikite. Oh, Larvikite, protective and grounding stone, cleansing to the subtle bodies and facilitates a strong connection with the energies of the earth. Very nice. It's like a green and black stone. Okay. So let's go ahead and see how did you guys meet, okay? Movement, choices, and decisions. This is upside down. Okay. This is your card. 6 of Wands. And their card, the Empress. Okay, so I'm getting very strongly that you had a decision that you needed to make, and okay, oh, you know, no, this is a decision that they needed to make. They needed help, and you thought that the situation that they were in was great. You didn't think there was a problem, and they were at odds. They didn't know what to do. It feels like you counseled them, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to look at your actual present situation. Fulfillment of wishes. All right, and then this is your card. 3 of Swords. And this is their card. Death. You know, I'm feeling like something came between you two and it broke your heart. And it was like, it was a fulfillment of wishes. It was like a situation where it was hard to make any kind of a decision that both of you guys would like. It feels like they were going through a change in their life, okay? And they had to make a decision that broke your heart. But it was fulfilling something that they wanted to go after. Well, this is sad. Wow. Okay. This is sad. All right. So let's look at what you want the outcome to be and what they want the outcome to be. Page of Wands. This is upside down. 2 of Swords. Upside down. These are your cards. And oh my gosh, and 3 of Cups upside down. You know, it's interesting. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and it's upside down. This is like normally celebration and happiness and, you know, good luck and all, upside down. So yeah, okay. I'm not getting a real good feeling from you about this. It sounds like you're not sure if you want to continue to be friends with them. And it feels like you feel like a third. Is this a marriage? Is this your friend got married and you're feeling like a third wheel now? Is that what this is about? And it looks like here you're not examining your behavior. And you've blindfolded yourself. It looks like this is their marriage, and you're trying to come in between. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you'd really say your friend was being mean to you. You might think so because they went ahead and got married and you didn't want that to happen. Okay, let's look at their cards. The Fool. Okay, Page of Pentacles. I'm getting a very different vibe. 3 of Swords. 3 again. 3 of Swords. Upside down. Okay, I'm getting very, very clear. They think you're being foolish. They're willing to talk to you or accept your apology or whatever. They're willing. They've got an open posture for that. And they don't think, now if it was up like this, I'm feeling like they're being mean to you, you're there, they're stabbing you in the heart, but this is upside down. So they don't think, this is husband and wife, they don't think that they did anything mean to you by getting married. Wow, that is really interesting. 3. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a new person entered the relationship. That's what happened. And you're feeling like put upon and like they were being mean to you. Well, if you're not willing to accept this other person, this marriage, the marriage to whomever they've I don't know if you think that the person that they got married to is not good for them, or you just across the board you don't want them to be married. I don't know, but I'm feeling like they think that they're on the high road, the high ground, and you're the one that's being sort of jerky. I don't know if that, is that true? Are you jealous? I don't know. Or is it you just feel like this person should not have married this other person and that it was a mistake? I don't know. But this definitely feels like there was an interloper. Somebody got between the two of you. Wow. You see this little umbrella? Isn't that cute? I feel like you felt like this person was like your umbrella. They covered you. They were the wind beneath your wings, or the you know what I mean? They had your back, and it's like they're gone. And see this little cup charm? It's a little cup, but it's empty. You sort of feel like the happiness that was in your cup, it's empty now. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. The Devil card, which is like thinking in your head, thinking too much, torturing yourself with thoughts. Is that what's happening? And then also the Moon card, Now you've got a dog on one side and a wolf in the other, and then you've got a road down the middle. And it almost feels like that road down the middle was their marriage that split you apart. Well, you've got a decision to make. If this person really is happy with this marriage and all, you've got to decide if you really want to be in this person's life still. And I sort of think you're on the fence. So think about this, okay? If you're not willing to accept their spouse, okay, let it go, but make sure that you're going to be able to live with this, because if you really love them and all of that, then you're going to need to accept this spouse. Okay? Now, if it's a situation where you really feel like the spouse is bad for them, that's another thing. And I don't know. But it definitely feels like this is some kind of a marriage. Maybe they're not even married yet, but it's a strong relationship, and that they really wanted this, and you feel like it ruined everything, whatever this relationship is. So just be cautious and think about what you want, because you might not be able to take it back. If you let this go, you might not be able to take it back. All right, gypsies. Thank you. That was a good reading. I enjoyed that, and I wish you well. Bye. Hi, gypsies. This is Joy. You have chosen the Jack Go to Bed at Noon. Jack Go to Bed at Noon pouch. You are group 3, and we are answering the question. It's a pick a card. Why is my friend so mean to me? So let's go ahead and pull out tarot cards and then the other things that are in here. Okay. All right, so the scent we're going to spray is the blue container, which is lavender. Okay, I love that smell of lavender. It's for relaxation and to alleviate anxiety. Always a good thing. And let's look at the 2 stones. Okay, E4. Let's see if I can get it. Oh yeah, that's much better. E4. And let's see. That is a white Howlite. It represents the spiritual qualities of stillness, tenderness, and open-mindedness. Okay. Howlite. Okay. This one here. This looks like sodalite. This is D5, and it is blue sandstone. So it's a very deep blue. It's almost like a lapis color. Blue sandstone, and okay, blue goldstone. It's also called blue sandstone. Is a stone of victory. It heightens wisdom, courage, and physical energy, and it deflects negative energy and encourages motivation and drive. That sounds good. That sounds like what I would like to have. Okay, sandstone. And it has gold flecks in it, which is really nice. Okay, so let's first look at how you met. Okay, transformation. The World card. Now this is upside down. And 6 of Wands. So I'm feeling like you guys met at some kind of an exercise class. I felt like I'm feeling like it was a very important class for you. You really needed to lose some excess weight. I believe that you thought you weighed more than you actually did, but it was very important to you, very important to lose that weight and to transform yourself. Okay? And I feel like your friend, they really were able to boost you up and to help you, and that made them very proud. And I don't know if they even remember the circumstances of this. They just feel like they helped you a lot, and they were glad to do that. Let's look at your actual present situation. Discontent and boredom. All right, now this is your card. The Emperor. You think you're right. You think you're really right about this argument you had or whatever. 6 of Cups, and this is upside down. They had a lot of happiness with you, and I feel like it's not a part of their life now. It's over here, and they're by themselves. They're thoughtfully looking out at this ocean, and they feel very alone and unhappy. And I'm feeling like, see this red that he's dressed in? Red typically talks about a lot of active energy, and I feel like red angry, you're red angry, you something is just pissed you off, and you've held yourself from this other person, and they're by themselves, and they're pretty unhappy. Okay. And you feel justified. You see this? This throne that you're on, you feel justified in your anger. All right. Now let's look at cards that will talk about what you want the outcome will be. Now these are your 3 cards. Let's see. 4 of Wands, upside down. 8 of Wands, upside down. All Wands. Oh boy. 10 of Wands, upside down. Okay, so you always considered you and this friend a couple, you know, and you don't right now. I mean, you really feel justified in your anger. So you don't, it's sort of like in your mind you've severed your connection with this person. And it was very quick. Very, very just like, and you might not have even recognized how quickly you did it. But boy, they really stepped over the line as far as you were concerned. See, I'm feeling like this person is feeling really sorry for themselves, really, really bad. I could just, it's almost like they want you to see how sad they are. You're carrying this burden, this anger burden, and it's keeping you ramrod straight on this throne, not moving. Yeah, and you know, I'm feeling like you have this disconnect with them very, very quickly, but now nothing's moving. Now it feels like it's stagnant. You know, I'm feeling like you guys need you need to talk. So they may have said something or done something that you thought was very mean, and now you're like, okay, they crossed the line. That's it. That's it. Okay, this is them. 4 of Cups, upside down. Oh boy, a lot of upside down cards. Ace of Wands, upside down. And 6 of Swords. Well, first of all, I feel like they're not talking to you either. I'm feeling like, you know, they really liked the, they really liked the camaraderie that you had together. Okay, they loved it. But I'm feeling like she went behind your back and you feel like you've been violated. It's something with words. Something with words. Swords, yeah. Something that this person did, this friend did, got between you two. And with this, I can feel this. It's almost like they're like, I don't care, I said it, I don't care, and they're just going off on their journey. Do you see that? Do you see their posture? It's almost like they're like, live with it. So they're not, it's almost like they're not willing to examine what they did. They're playing, I'm feeling this way, they're playing the victim. But you know, you standing on this throne like this and not getting down and talking to them, it's not helping either. It feels like this is a stalemate. Okay? Look at this. Look at the arms crossed. And look at you on there. I'm right. You did this to me. I don't care what you say. Live with it. All right, let's ask a question here. Clear. Okay. Does group 3 want to continue this relationship with their friend that they're upset with? Yeah, I'm getting, no, you don't. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you do either. Well, you know, if you feel like this is not a worthwhile relationship, okay. But if you want to try and repair it, you're going to have to get down from this throne and you're going to have to talk to them. But it sort of feels like they're coming from a place of not talking and being stubborn. I'm getting stubborn with this card. Real stubborn. They're standing by what they said. They're standing by it. They don't care. They could sink and they don't care. Stubborn. I can feel that. But you know what? I can feel that with you too. So, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is talking about, do you see the chunks that have been taken out of this circle? So this circle of your friendship, I feel like chunks were just like taken out by both of you. You're both going in for your punishments of each other. Yeah. And wow. Do you see this Six of Swords? It's the Six of Swords too. Yeah, it's like they're doubling down on what they're telling you about them being stubborn. Well, okay. If you're not if you're okay with this relationship going away, it wouldn't hurt though just to at least try and express what you're feeling, because I'll tell you what, if you're really this angry about what they did and you don't like say it, it's going to stay with you. It's almost like a burp or something, like indigestion. It'll just keep coming up. You know what I mean? So even if you aren't planning to stay friends with them, it would help you just to get it off your chest and to tell them what the problem is. and just to say to them, hey, I don't appreciate what you perceive. And the thing is, they might tell you some things that you weren't expecting. You might find out some things too. It can't hurt. It cannot hurt. Just neither of you have a gun at the time. Please. Just, worst comes to worst, talk on the phone if you can't talk in person. But at least say something. Don't leave it by just, I don't care. Just, it will help you in the future too to learn how to navigate tough situations and to learn how to communicate in a tough situation. Just be honest and just say, I don't appreciate what this that you did or whatever, and then wait for them to say something, and you may even step back in your mind and watch what's happening. That's helpful too. Don't get all like angry and all of that. Just step back and watch what you and this other person are arguing like, and it may help you. It may help you in the future. This is all positive stuff to help you with other relationships, marriages, things like that. It will help. As they say, if it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. This isn't a terrible thing. This may be a bad situation, but it can be made very positive by getting something out of it. Learning how to navigate a tough situation. That is a very positive thing to know how to do. So this doesn't have to be a horrible end. It doesn't have to be. And even if you guys decide that you do agree to disagree and this relationship cannot be repaired, if you talk about it, you will feel better. At least you got it off your chest and you don't have to keep regurgitating it. Okay? All right. Okay, gypsies. Thank you. That was great. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye.